Like, I can't even compare to the Chadness of this person. Like, it's so good. Do I have to restart this? You know what? I'm restarting it. All right. So, as many of you know, we're going from the top, okay? We're doing it fucking live, people. For the YouTubers, I was muted for a minute. I don't know how long, so I'm redoing this, okay? Chatters, deal with it. Chatters, cope. You probably know about this girl by now. 16-year-old trans girl from Tennessee was denied an education because she wasn't allowed to use the correct washroom. The state decided she was truant while playing Minecraft. Cops busted her bedroom door down, and before dragging her into foster care, asked, "Are you winning?" Now, thank you. Now, as I was saying, and I don't know if I was muted for this part, this is super serious, but I think it's also fucking hilarious because, oh my God, like, it's literally the meme. It's literally the fucking meme. Are you winning, son? Right? The meme was even implied that the child was trans, which is like, it's just amazing. I think it's hilarious. So anyway, Kevels posted that. Now, how true that is, how true all of this is, I don't know. But am I going to put it past Tennessee to do it? No, of course not. Also, fuck the police. So I'm willing to believe it, at least for now. Does anybody have like a link or anything to... Does anybody have a link to verify this story? Earlier this week, police detained a 16-year-old trans Twitch streamer from Tennessee during a Minecraft live stream. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened to a teenage Minecraft streamer when she was taken into foster care by Tennessee police. Oh yeah, she was put into foster care, by the way, even though she said that she wanted to stay with her parents. So that's wild, right? Teenage transgender girl detained by police. 16-year-old transgender streamer has gone viral on multiple social media platforms after being detained by police during her most recent Minecraft live stream. Wynn was streaming Minecraft when police arrived to take her into foster care. Wynn was reportedly misgendered by her school and deemed truant after she wasn't allowed to use the correct restroom. After the 16-minute mark, police busted down the bedroom door to seemingly cut off her internet access and then detain her. All this started when the streamer began her live stream, saying that this might be her last live stream and that she might get sent to foster care. Explaining her situation to viewers, the streamer said, "Honestly, I just want to go to school, but they don't want me to go to school because I'm trans. I'm just really stressed out." Keep in mind, right? This is in Tennessee. Tennessee, the place where they literally have laws now where you have to put trigger warnings on the restaurant front doors if you let trans people use the bathrooms that they want to use. Trigger warnings. This is not a fucking lie, okay? You have to put a trigger warning saying, yes, we allow trans people to use the restrooms they want to use. You have to do that. Is that not wild? Shout out to Vio. Oh yeah, I need to follow them. Oh, they're live. What do you know? Yeah, we'll totally follow. So there she be, right? So I 100% believe this, right? 100%. The person who doesn't seem to believe it very much is the omni-liberal, aka Destiny, who said, is there a single news story anywhere showing this is real? Was someone denied an education for using the wrong bathroom? Or is this just hyper-exaggerated trash for people to get likes and retweets off of? Any linkers? So my thing is, if you don't know whether or not a story is real, look at the political climate, right? Look at the situation and kind of derive from that what you will. She's in Tennessee. In Tennessee, they literally have anti-trans sports, anti-trans bathroom bills. So yeah, I'm inclined to believe it. Now, am I going to swallow it wholesale? No, I think you need to do a little bit of due diligence. And it seems like her own words are that they don't want her at school. And who am I to say that she's wrong? All right, because the alternative is just to say that she's lying. And quite honestly, in this political atmosphere, I think that's a little bit unfair, right? I'm fine with taking it with a grain of salt before you look into it more. But going right to Twitter and being like, oh, well, this is fake, right? Like, this probably isn't real. Like, it seems like that's what they're doing. Same state that tried to allow child marriage. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty wild. Tennessee do be pretty silly these days. A bit silly. So, the omni-liberal then goes on to say, oh, never mind, she just wanted to quit school and play Minecraft all day on stream. It seems like if you were ever going to get in trouble for truancy, this would be the case. The kid clearly has problems. And then he links to this, which, what is this?
Fucking fault, too.
Yeah, so... she's playing Minecraft. But again, at the beginning of the stream, she's like, this will probably be my last stream. Like, the police are probably going to take me into custody and put me into foster care. She says all this, okay? So even if this is a case of truancy, why the fuck do the police need to be there? Why? Why? That does not make any goddamn sense. The police should show up when there's like an actual physical threat to people. Right? Or like there's a violent crime. Like, this is nothing. This is a nothing burger. Like, just tell her to fucking go to school. You know, like, you don't need to take her into fucking custody. This is ridiculous. This is insanity. This does not warrant all of this. So even if you think that she was wrong, she was truant, whatever, okay, That doesn't justify this overbloated response. She didn't want to quit school. She clearly said she wanted to get an education. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty reasonable to me, right? It seems pretty fucking reasonable. So yeah, I'm sure there are lots of normal comments here. Yeah, see, this is my take. Seems excessive to call cops just for truancy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you legally allowed to drop out once you're 16? True! I didn't even think of that. Of course, you're not supposed to just stop showing up. You're supposed to formally file, and I think parents have to sign off. Don't do this. You literally can't even get into most trades without a diploma. Yeah, don't do it, but like, technically you can. Like, there's no reason the police should show up and get involved. We need to ask schoolgirls from that area what they think. Do they want trans in the bathroom or no? No, fuck that. I don't care what they think. Yes, trans people are going to use the bathrooms as they want. Most people don't care. I don't care if 90% of them didn't want it, to be honest. I'll fucking force them to use the same bathroom. I don't care. All right, so Voss said this in sort of in response. I do think kids should attend school, but not gonna lie, if those schools are complicit in enforcing openly discriminatory policies against trans students, and some of those students stop attending as a result, that really seems like a school problem and not a trans student problem. And then he says there are consequences to legal discrimination, and non-participation in systems which have been made openly hostile to you is a pretty common one. Yeah, so I would say the same thing. Like, let's take this back to the civil rights era and be like, okay, well, they're integrating schools. They just started, and there's like one black kid at the school of all white kids, and it's made very clear that this black kid is not wanted in the school. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient. It's just like a little smidget more lenient if that kid does not want to go to school. Like a little bit, right? Just a little, as a treat, right? Fuck what they think. No, fuck what you think. Okay, well, fuck what you think, dude. I don't care. You know, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Like, I'm gonna be just a little bit more lenient. So I agree with this. School's important. Okay, it is. It sucks, especially in this country, but it's important. And I think if it were between having what we have now and not having school at all, that I would rather have it the way I have it now. Right? That being said, there are a lot of issues that we need to address. So, Heem, who is gaining steam, I don't know if you guys have heard of Heemed Out, been on several debate panels, a little close with Vosh, I think, says it is a school problem, but the student will be the one without a high school diploma working at McDonald's for $8 an hour. Not wrong, right? I think it's really hard to tell what he meant by this. It's really hard to tell what he meant by this, because I don't know if he's saying like, if he's just saying the kid's going to be the one that suffers the consequences, that's true. That's like not even unarguably true, right? Like, obviously this child without a high school diploma is going to suffer as a result. Like, clearly, we all know this. It kind of feels like he's saying the kid should go to school anyway, even in an environment where they're not even just not wanted, but like persecuted. He was a leftist. I know he's a leftist. That's why I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. But like the way it comes off though is you're saying no, they need to suck it up and go, right? And it wouldn't shock me one bit if that's what Destiny thinks, but I give a little bit more credit to Heem. And Heem did come out afterwards and apologize. Yeah, I had a hard time dealing with acne in high school. I can imagine being openly trans. That's his pinned tweet. One last thing about high school education: people saying if an environment is toxic, it's hard to learn and do well. Ain't no one said anything about learning and doing well. It's about the value of finishing high school and the doors it opens. High school education sucks anyway. But again, like, see, I always bring this up. Like in nursing, we have this thing called priorities, right? And if you're being persecuted to the point where you feel like you can't even function properly, the priority is going to be to get out of that environment. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Ideally, we could get you into a different school, but again, priorities. So yeah, he said, I love y'all, fam. If you're upset with my take, I'm sorry. I just don't want this to become the position of the left. Reject anti-intellectualism, I beg. This person said, fuck school. It's a capitalist institution designed to oppress people rather than educate. If it not only serving your needs, but actively oppressing you, damn it, straight down to hell where it belongs. So I reject this, okay? I think this is very silly bitch shit. No, we need school, okay? Even school in the depraved, underdeveloped, underserved way that it is right now is better than not having it, okay? And I'll stand by that 1000% any day of the week. School's important. That's how important it is. Okay, not just for education, but for socialization, for job opportunities in this environment, unfortunately, and learning about the fucking world. And I know that I just said it's not just about education, but it is a lot about education, you know? Like, you need to learn things. You need to know how things work. I feel there's a small minority on the left who just wants us to return to cavemen. Yeah, that's why I went on my anti-anarchist arc, where it's like, okay, I'm so tired of hearing these anarchists. I think a lot of them are like literally children still, where it's like...
No. Bedtimes are literal fascism.
Like, no. Obviously, that's not most anarchists, but I feel like a loud minority of them are like that, right? Education's important, but it has to work in favor of the people. This is true. I think for the most part that it does. I think it needs to be better. I think that we can talk about that. But I think that sentiments like this are not productive. Our current education just breeds neoliberalism at best due to the capitalist nature of our society. Yeah, I mean, it definitely indoctrinates you into a capitalist mindset. I mean, I learned growing up that slavery was not the primary reason for the Civil War, and that's literal indoctrination. You know, and I believed that until I was a fucking adult, and somebody had to tell me, no, it wasn't just about states' rights, it was about the Civil War, dude. Like, that's important to know and to understand. Oh yeah, we didn't even fucking watch the video. Hold on.
The first time? And on the street.
God damn it. Okay.
God, I'm stressed out. There's like no sugarcane though. Oh, there's some. Oh, yeah, I forgot I planted that.
So keep in mind, she's kind of looking behind her shoulder because she fucking knows they're coming.
Oh, God.
Like the chair's there.
Follow, future roll call.
By the way, never use a round back chair for this, okay? Flat back chair.
Oh, God. Thank you for the follow, future roll call. Or Chloe? Yeah.
Look, frame not even close to shattered.
Okay, well now there's an officer in here just trying to join the stream.
Just narrates it.
Okay. So, basically, now we just have to get back to the little base area so we can, like, get the paper.
I just joined and thought you were talking to her. I would love to talk to her so much. I think that would be a very interesting conversation.
And stuff. And I guess we're just gonna have officers sitting in on the stream.
Imagine how scary it must be to have the police just come into your room because you're trans. I know! I'm a huge fucking dude, and anytime I even get pulled over by the police, my heart rate skyrockets. This takes so much, like, Vosh called it autistic energy, but I don't, I can't speak to that. It's just amazing the way that she's keeping her composure. I'll just say that.
Hey, Pizza Roll Chloe. Nice seeing you here for the first time.
Winning.
You're just watching.
Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that. I hope you didn't.
He says, "Are you winning?"
But basically, I'm just gonna act like they're not here because that's easier.
Damn!
I don't know why they wanted to come in on the stream.
Barely even acknowledging. It's wild. It's wild. It's so fucking good, dude. Autistic energy's fine. Okay, I'll let the autists speak to that. I am not among you. Swatted? No, she wasn't swatted. So this is like I was saying at the beginning, they arrested her for truancy, basically. I love V-Baby's energy. I know, it's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking, like, it's, like I can't even compare to the chadness of this person. Like, it's so good. Very good energy. No notes. So yeah, I guess my final take on this basically is we gotta fix our fucking schools, dude. Like, we need schools to accept that trans people exist and that they're gonna fucking be at school and use whatever bathroom they want, okay? Like, this is stupid. This has reached a level of stupidity where, like, we're now actively pulling people out of, like, children, 16-year-old children, out of their homes and putting them into foster care because they're trans. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is unacceptable. Completely, entirely unacceptable. She handled this very well. She went viral, and it's going to be very good for her Twitch career. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, this should not have fucking happened, okay? This should not have happened. I'm sure if you asked her, she would have given up the clout if she could just use the fucking bathroom that she wanted to at school. You know? Like, I feel like that's the priority here. So all these people coming out, oh, she just wanted to skip school and play Minecraft. Even if she's lying, even if we lend that to them, do you really think that they're not enforcing unreasonable rules on trans kids in schools, especially in Tennessee? Look at their legislation. It says everything that you need to know. Everything. I just don't see the utility in saying this is fake. Because first of all, it doesn't look like it is. Second, even if it was just for truancy, the police shouldn't have fucking been there. And third, this is the end result of anti-trans legislation. Every time. This is what's going to happen. Kids are going to skip school. Police are going to show up and say that you're being truant, whatever. Or they'll just fucking be pulled out of bathrooms by police officers, God forbid. Right? Like, it's unsustainable. So it really is time to fight back against this shit. And I know that people have been doing it for a long time, but God knows we need to do something. I don't know what yet, but this is getting out of hand. So, yeah.